Hey guys, real quick, before we start the show, I just wanted to say that we talked about E3 today, and we talked about it so much that I had to cut it into two different shows just so it wouldn't be so long. We ended up having about 3 hours of content, and no one's going to listen to 3 straight hours of content, and I know that. So I'm going to be cutting it into two parts. The first part will be like our normal stuff, and then the second part will be pretty much our video game and E3 coverage. So yeah, that's the main reason why I'm doing this at the start, just so you guys know. And yep, hope you guys enjoy today's show. Or I'll probably be releasing these in two separate parts, so they'll be released in 2 different days. So yeah, enjoy.
2, 1. All right, welcome everyone to today's Quit Stalling. It is, what day is it? Shoot, it is Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. I'm so not prepared. Wednesday, June 15th, 2016 in the Philippines. Tuesday, June 14th, 2016 in America. This is Quit Stalling episode 000M. And here's our intro music. It's fading out on its own, so I'm gonna let that. I'm gonna fade it out myself as well. So, all right. Oh, it's still going. I can't fade it out. Okay, so I just stopped it. Welcome, guys. Like I said, this is episode 000M. On my left today is Diego Z. What's up, DZ?
What's up?
For those of you who are, for the 5 of you who have seen the show before. You might be wondering what happened to my usual co-host, Mikhail. Mikhail is out of commission. He's been out of commission for the past few weeks, so the show must go on. And I was actually looking to get DZ in on the show regularly, so I think this is the perfect time to get him on.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. DZ, what have you been up to this week?
Wait, I just gotta ask. Why is it
Sure.
00M?
Okay, so I am not confident with calling it episode 1 yet until I feel like everything's working perfectly.
Oh, okay, I understand.
So M, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. So we've gone through about 11. What letter is M on? I lost count.
Well, but yeah, I get it. It's in the sequence of M. We're in
I, J, K, L, M. So we're on the 13th test episode.
I think we have 12 letters left before we should call it AA.
that works. That totally works. Okay, so yeah, that's the reason why we're calling it 000M. It's our 13th test episode. When everything's up and running, when we can get the overlays working properly, the audio not automatically fading without me losing control. That's when I feel confident that we can call it episode 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for now, we're doing test episodes, and yeah, I'm actually looking into RSS feeds now, so we can actually start posting these as podcasts.
Nice.
Yeah. So, guys, welcome, Diego. Diego, welcome to the show.
Grab me again.
Yeah, right, so we actually did, you, me, and our other regular, he's gonna be a regular now, Jay Sanchez. He's gonna be a regular on Fridays. We actually did a trailer review for Injustice 2, which I'll be posting tomorrow after this.
Yeah.
So you guys should keep an eye out on that. Spoiler alert, we were not pleased.
Sorry, but it sucked. I hate it.
It really sucked the life out of us, didn't it?
Yeah. Hey, you were generous enough to give it maybe a 7 out of 10. Like me and Jay didn't hold back. That's a fucking 5, man.
Yeah, it was a piece of poo. So, all right. So, yeah, Diego, what have you been up to this past week?
Okay. Aside from Overwatch, of course.
Oh my gosh! Don't get me
aside from Overwatch. Yeah, we'll get to that later. But aside from Overwatch,
We'll get to that.
yeah, eventually. Aside from Overwatch, I had a shoot the other day.
Okay.
Oh, here's the thing. Let me just tell it in a story. Okay, so a friend of mine asked me, "Hey, we have this event coming up this coming Tuesday," and he told me this Thursday. We have an event coming up next week Tuesday. It's
Okay.
high piece street photography event coverage of Damian Lillard. And then I was
Okay,
like, okay,
NBA superstar Damian Lillard.
yeah, that's the thing. I didn't know who he was, so like, okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, keep in mind, I didn't even Google his name when I found out that Thursday because I was playing Overwatch. So okay, Damian Lillard, whatever. I'll just sure. Let's do the project. And then like a few days after, I tell one of my friends, his name is Mike. Mike, can I borrow some gear, some equipment because I had to shoot and it would really help me out. And then he asked,
This is our common friend Mike Lorenzana, right?
Yeah, this is Mike.
Okay. So go on. Sorry.
And then he asked me, what's the shoot about? And it's like, I'm just shooting some basketball thing, I think, about this guy named Damian Lillard. And I still didn't know, but I knew it was basketball. I just didn't know it was, this. Oh, actually, no, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't know it was basketball at all. I just said I'm shooting this guy named Damian Lillard, and he's like, what? And like, what? It's like he's like, dude, he's like an NBA star, and like, oh,
All right.
okay. Yeah. It's like, Jesus. Okay, here's the thing, guys. I mean, like, I only know like 5 people in the NBA, and those 5 people, I barely know them still. Like what? I know Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Steph Curry because he's all over the social medias,
Yeah.
Shaquille O'Neal, and maybe that, what's his name, Steve Nash, I guess, and Dirk Nowitzki. But that's because they're super popular. Like you don't need to be an NBA fan to know. But I don't know anything about them. So like,
I love how
like,
4 out of the 6 players are retired, and one of them is on the verge of retiring.
Exactly. That's why like it happens every single time. Same thing. Last year, I had a shoot with this guy named Dwight. Not Dwight Howard. Sorry, Gordon Hayward. Yeah,
Utah Jazz. Yes.
Yeah, that guy. Like I told my friend, same thing. Who's this guy? Like, he did ask me, Jex, what's your shoot next week? Some shooting is Gordon Hayward. It's like, huh? It's like, yeah. No, I don't.
What?
Like, I don't know. Who's he, ba?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Philippines is a basketball-loving country, but people like you are not uncommon. It's just that you're a very non-vocal part of the population.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so you got to shoot Damian Lillard. Okay. For the people who are new to you, which is probably most people, what shooting? How? What do you do exactly?
Well, primarily since I started doing, I'm a freelancer. I do freelance videography, freelance film, freelance event coverages, being a director. Basically, I'm in the film industry.
Okay.
I do a lot of event coverages, be it video, photo. This one particular with Damian Lillard, hashtag Dame Time. With his event here in Araneta. He played an exhibition game with some kids. It was for Adidas. Yeah. Oh, and the friend who hired me, Harold, you know him. It's Nick Lopez.
Oh, okay, yeah. And Nick is working with one of my best friends, actually, Alexis Basunia. Did you get to meet her?
I met her. Yeah, dude, I was so surprised. Oh, you're a gamer. Nice. So like it was fun talking to each other about. Dude, I swear, in that shoot, we talked a shitload of games with everyone, with George, with Marty, Kev, with Nick, the whole crew. We were just talking about video games the whole time. And because E3 was out, we were all watching videos during the downtime.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I was about to say, like, it's the perfect time for you guys to talk about games because all the news, my whole Twitter feed when I couldn't sleep last night, it was just E3, E3, E3.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll actually talk more about E3 later on. So stay tuned for that.
Let's go. How about you, Harold? What have you been up to?
So the whole week last week, I hate to say, well, 90% of the week was spent playing Overwatch. 5% was spent trying to avoid Overwatch, and the other 5% was just me doing chores. So there wasn't much getting done. I mean, I admittedly have some work I have to do, some freelance work I have to do, and it's killing me that I can't do it. But I figure I'll probably get a lot of it done this afternoon. But dude, Overwatch, man, Overwatch has been
Still
crazy.
That damn game, Jesus, mother of God.
Actually, let me pull up some of the things I want to talk about real quick before we get to the news, because my God, this game has taken over my freaking life. Oh no, Chrome isn't popping up again. Why, God?
Why do you do this to us?
Yeah, let me restart the. All right, okay, there we go. So, I want to talk about Overwatch because Lord knows that's all I can think about right now.
Yeah. There's actually an update to that, but yeah, we'll get on to that eventually. Go ahead.
Yeah, so Overwatch, man, this game has taken over. Oh my gosh, as I fix this this window, it's taken over my life, man. So one of the things that's happened since we last did a show was Overwatch actually launched, and they had this huge launch event. Actually, multiple launch events. So they had one in France, they had one in America, and I'm pretty sure they had one in Korea because those are the locations for these, as you can see on the screen, these huge figures. They're bigger than life size actually, and they were placed. The Tracer one was placed in LA, the Genji one was in France, and the Pharah one was exhibited in the convention they had for the Overwatch launch, I think, in Korea, in Busan.
Wow.
And I want a Tracer. See, and actually, I want the Genji too. And while I'm at it, I could use the Pharah. You know, so.
You could use a Diva. Not bad.
Oh yeah, I was surprised they didn't do Diva, but it was probably because it was going to be too complicated.
Yeah, but like she's Korean, shouldn't she have been in Korea? I mean, makes sense.
I'm sure they had like a lot of cosplayers cosplaying Diva at the event.
Yeah, the ultimate waifu.
Yeah, yeah. So, oh my gosh, all the waifu jokes. So Overwatch has been on my mind the whole 3 weeks since it's launched.
Same. Same for me.
Yeah, I know you got the game, and we started playing the other day, and actually have some footage I could show on the bottom, but I don't want to risk losing Chrome.
Yeah, maybe like do it in post.
Yeah, I'll do it in post. But my God, this game is so good. We can go on for hours about this game, honestly.
Yeah, I just want to gush, but yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be a rabbit hole that we just go down a long time. I actually played some. Yeah, I actually played some with Luis last night. Our good friend Luis Hermoso. I was playing with him until I got disconnected.
Last night? Was this last night?
Last night, right before right before maintenance, we got to play a bit. And he was like, "What? They have maintenance in this game?"
Yes, that's something he'd say. Like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, so I had to be like, no, it's probably going to be few and far between because this game's actually very low maintenance. It was mainly for the patch. They nerfed a lot of things, like McCree. They nerfed his right click, which was his like multiple shot. They nerfed Widowmaker a bit with her scope, like the scoping time.
Oh, that's what they did. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I'm gonna take a look at those patch notes. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. So while you're looking at those, so they did a lot of balance changes for the game, and I think they're very appropriate. Except I'm Oh yeah, they are pretty appropriate, but I'm not 100% sure. It's a good move for middle tier skilled widowmakers and below. Like for the high skilled players, I know that it gets to the point where they pretty much carry the team.
Yes.
With their ability and with the damage that Widowmaker can do, with the quickness that she can dole out damage and the kills that she gets, she can actually lock down a whole team by herself if the team is good, if the player is good enough. So for high skill players, yes, it's a good nerf, but for the medium skilled to low skilled players like me, uh, I'm not sure if it's such a good move. I want to try it out. I haven't been able to try it out since the patch. But yeah, I mean, the McCree nerf is very welcome because as a tank, he'd throw his flashbang at you and then he'd kill you in like 3 seconds.
Yeah, he was like the answer to almost any hero. So they had, yes, any hero. So it's good that they nerfed it. So because he was like the answer to everything. So now it's
Exactly.
at least limited.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, those are the biggest changes of last night, and like I said, I can't stop thinking about Overwatch right now. There's so much going on. I mean, I've looked at the. Have you seen the motion comics? I know you probably glanced at the comics, but have you seen the motion comics?
Oh no, not at all. Oh well, because I'm too busy playing the game, so I can't. Really
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, Overwatch does this great thing where they release media content outside of the game, right? That's how they tell their story. One of the avenues they do that through is with comics. So they have a Torbjorn comic, they have a Symmetra comic, they have a Pharah comic, a Reinhardt comic. And if you go to the Overwatch website, you can just flip through the pages, read them. They're very good digital comic. But what the motion comic does is it adds music, it adds sound effects, it adds a bit of motion to the panels, as if let's say the characters were a separate layer from the actual backgrounds. So you'd see bullets fly out, you'd see Reinhardt charge across the panel.
It's kind of like a parallax effect for photos when you crop out the photo.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it's like, and they do it in such a good way that it's pretty much a whole new take on storytelling, on comics. It's not a new thing by any means. A lot of traditional publishers have gone through motion comics. It's just that I can't help but gush at how Blizzard takes so much time and attention with the detail of their media that their motion comics look great. It's actually done by this company called Madefire Studios.
Oh, it's made fire. Okay.
Mm.
And actually, it's for Overwatch in itself, for being the game that it is, and the lore and the style, the design, the look. I guess it's the perfect way. It's a nice choice that they did.
Yeah.
Specifically
Yeah.
for Overwatch. Works perfect for it. I'm gonna binge on that after I play.
Oh yeah. I will link you after the show. All right.
Yeah,
So
sure.
a little bit more Overwatch before we move on. I saw this Genji cosplay yesterday on Twitter, and it looked so good, dude. This guy's cosplay level is on another level.
Oh, that's it. Oh wow, shit.
This is it. Like this is him. I saw it on Overwatch GG. That's a Twitter account, and they tend to retweet a lot of things. And this guy has, from what I've seen, pretty much made his suit from the ground up, including
What
the
is it?
shurikens.
Is it mache?
Sorry?
Mache, or what's the material?
The armor itself kind of looks either foam or paper mache, but the weapons look pretty sturdy.
Yeah, I like the glowing light.
Right. It's really nice. It's really well made.
Jesus Christ, some people have all the time and all the money.
Or I actually have a feeling this guy doesn't have that much time, but he obviously has some money. But like I'm pretty sure like he squeezed out a lot of his like work hours and just started working on this because man, all this stuff looks so well made.
Yeah, it does. It's legit. Where is this guy from? Is this like, yeah, is he US based, West based, East based?
I wish I knew. There weren't many details on the post,
Uh-huh. Okay.
but I knew I just had to show you because look at this, man. It's got the whole Tron field glow, the whole Tron glow. It even has a shot of like the blade in the dark. Like it's a legit glow. It's not just like an effect that he does.
It's probably it's probably small LED lights within the sword itself. I'm not trying to sound like I know, but I'm just guessing. I mean, that's how it looks to me, which is great. It's a great way to do it.
Yeah. There's specific sorry, excuse me. For the armor and probably for the blade itself, there's specific LED tapes, like strips of illuminable tapes that they use for the Tron armor, and a lot of people use for Tron cosplay, which is probably what he used here. You can actually get it on eBay and Amazon.
Okay. Through my LED,
but it's just
then. Sounds a lot.
Yeah. No. It's a. Your theory is right. It's just that they use like strips of LED tape, and the end result looks great. And I was actually hoping to get something similar done in the future for like a Tron outfit, or now probably a Genji outfit. Yeah. Yeah, like the imagination and the actual fact that he put it together is just amazing and just astounds me.
I guess you know we're doing for Halloween.
Yeah, dude. Yep.
Someone should go. I can't wait. I cannot wait to see a Junkrat.
Oh my gosh, dude! The guy that's
what?
That'd be
someone
great.
Did it? Oh, I thought someone already did it.
No. I'm just saying that'd be great, man. If someone did, oh my gosh.
Yeah. If people can pull off Joker, someone can do a Junkrat.
Oh yeah, dude, definitely. The peg leg is gonna be the fun part.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So moving on.
Yeah, let's do this.
Moving on further into stuff that I've been up to recently. I watched Voltron, the new Netflix Voltron series, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, I heard. I've been hearing about it. Yeah, it's getting a lot of positive reviews. I mean, like, how? Why? I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but like, could you explain what's so nice about it? I haven't seen an episode yet.
Okay, have you seen any of the previous Voltron series?
That's another thing. It's never been a thing I'm into.
Oh, really?
Because I was a Power Rangers kid.
Oh, okay. So, with Voltron, it's not unlike the Power Rangers, especially this series in particular. This series, it actually tackles a lot of the human side, a lot of the they call them paladins, or I like to call them pilots, because from what I remember, the original series called them pilots. So the pilots of the Voltron Lions, it tackles more of their story versus, oh, it's this big giant robot that fights everything at the end of the show, and that's how you wrap up the episode. The luxury that you get with Netflix, and them having released all your episodes at once, is that you can actually plan a whole season around this, which they did, which a lot of their shows and probably all their shows do, like Daredevil. That's why when you watch Daredevil, it seems like one full arc instead of, oh, they're buying time with filler episodes. So Voltron does the same thing. It fleshes out the story of each, or mostly each pilot. It gives you a lot of tidbits about their backstory without giving you the full thing in like one episode, or without overwhelming you with information. They actually leave a lot to the imagination, and they tease a lot for the next season. And the cool thing is, so Voltron is this robot that they form with each of their 5 individual lines, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the appeal is very much like Power Rangers, where you get this big robot that fights monsters and the bad guys in space. It's very similar to the Power Rangers concept, minus the powers of the Rangers or the pilots. These guys don't really have powers. They're more of pilots that are trained to fight. Well, some of them are trained to fight.
It's kind of like Gundam then in terms of piloting the mech pilot thing, right?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
so this is a
sorry.
Western. Sorry, this is a Western based. This is more of Western, but they work with Japanese, the original creators for this, correct? Just correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, that's right. So going back to the Power Rangers connection, what started Voltron was actually similar to Power Rangers, where they took stock footage of an old series. I think the original name for the Voltron series was like Go Lion or Gao Lion, and they just rewrote the story and re-edited the footage and made them into a completely different series using similar characters, which is just like what the Power Rangers did, what Saban did with the Power Rangers. Yeah, and the old show was kind of convoluted. I remember watching a bit of it a couple of years back and not liking it as much as I remembered, not as fondly as I remembered it. But this show is really good. It's well written. It's actually helmed by two alums of Avatar, so The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually helmed by Joaquin Dos Santos and Lauren Montgomery, who worked on both The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra. And they actually use the same animation studio in Korea.
Oh, okay. It was a very East meets West production. That's good.
Yeah, and it really rings through in the series. The lead character's name is actually Shiro, which is the actually he's the most Japanese you'll get in the show. But in terms of art style, in terms of animation, you really get a hint of that Eastern originality.
Yeah, I'm just looking at images in Google. I like the animation. I can see that. How do you say this? I don't want to sound like I'm biased or disagreeing, but I like how the animation. I like how the art is, like how the characters are drawn. It doesn't look.
Yeah.
It's like you can tell that. How do you say this? Well, I see the Airbender. I see the Airbender style that they use. It still looks like an anime, but it's kind of drawn for a Western audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get Voltron, the lions and the Voltron robot itself is pretty CG. It's pretty 3D from the way they animate it, from the way they designed it. So it's got a lot of mixes of art styles. When we talk about the actual story, it starts off with a three episode long opening episode. So it's like an hour and 20 something minutes, and it's really good. It sets up the series fairly well. They do still plan it out as if it was a whole season, one whole arc for the whole season. So you get the feeling that you want to watch the next episode right away, because the pacing is a little uneven at times, especially at the finale episode. The finale episode cuts off really short, and it actually cut off so short that I had to look at the list of episodes and make sure that I didn't forget to watch another episode.
So they hooked you pretty good.
Yeah, they did a lot of things right with this, and little wrong. I'm not gonna say there was nothing wrong with it. There are definitely a few things, like the pacing, like I mentioned. But aside from that, this is a good revival of those old TV shows you'd watch as a kid, especially us growing up in the Philippines, where we get a lot of Eastern animated shows like Yu Yu Hakusho,
Slam Dunk,
Slam Dunk, Flame of Recca, that kind of stuff. So this is a good return to that kind of stuff.
Can I just say that you added? But this was shown on the local channels the old Voltron, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or sorry, wasn't it Voltus 5?
Voltus 5 was also something we were heavily exposed to as kids.
Is Voltron and Voltus 5 are two different things, or it's the same?
They're two completely different things.
Okay, so the Let's Vault In came from Voltus 5, right?
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Okay. Just had to make sure.
All right. So, I think it's time to get to the actual news.
Sure.
Yeah. Let me play the sound clip real quick. Where is it? Oh man, this is gonna be a little soft. Gotta edit sound levels. Edit this out in post.
Cool.
Here we go.
Yes, I see. Good news, everyone!
All right, it's the news. So
Good
first
news,
things first.
everyone.
Good news, everyone.
Cheers, love.
Uh,
Cavalry's here.
Oh my god. So it's time for the news.
Let's
Yeah, let's do it. So, sorry, let me close these real quick. So it's time for the news. One of the hot topics of the week. I think you've seen this on Facebook.
oh my god, I love
The
that.
prehistoric Ninja Warrior. So this has been making the rounds on the internet. This guy dressed up as a T-Rex and went on American Ninja Warrior and competed and actually did pretty well.
Yeah, I just what's so charming about it is that whenever the T-Rex runs, and it's just so funny and cute to watch because of his little hands everywhere, and like his head's just bobbling in the air, like.
It's so adorable, right? Like, and I look at that. It's just like
Mixed
it's got
adorable
its head
and
cocked back.
badass together. Holy shit.
I'm just struggling to imagine how hard it was to control that head while the guy was just like swinging around, grabbing onto things.
Yeah, man. I want to get one. I wonder if they sell that on eBay or something.
I know they sell them on Alibaba. You might want to check there.
Yeah, Alibaba.
Yeah, you might want to check there. I know Alibaba's search is a little bit difficult. It's not your traditional search engine. I know it's a bit of an art form, from what I hear, to search through Alibaba. So if you really want to check out the suit, check it out. I mean, you can check Amazon as well.
Dinosaur costume. There we go.
Tyrannosaurus Rex costume. So what sold this for me while I was watching it was the announcers, dude. They had they took it so seriously. They had the most amazing commentary. There was one part where one of the announcers said, so at 500 tons, the T-Rex is actually one of our heavier competitors. I was like, what? This is awesome. They didn't laugh about it. They didn't.
Took it seriously.
They took it seriously. They took it as if this was an actual T-Rex competing. So yeah, this was a great segment. I urge everyone to go online and watch it because we can't actually show the full thing here. But if you guys have time, definitely check it out. The guy who actually ran, his name is Rico Rivera. So let me pull up his photo. So he's competed before on Ninja Warrior previous to this. The funny thing is he actually did better in the suit than he did when he was himself. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, he kind of looks a bit like Kratos here, in his getup. But he competed previously, and he did do better. He did quite a bit better in the T-Rex suit. He got further. Actually, don't know how he could see in that suit now that I think about it. But yeah, it was a different course when he competed originally. But yeah, I mean, it's freaking amazing. He should get a lot of recognition, more recognition than the internet gives him, because of all the sources that I looked at, there was only like one website that mentioned his real name.
Oh, okay. They just know everyone just shared it as some dude in a T-Rex costume competed, and they didn't really give the guy's name, right?
Yeah, they didn't really give his name. Actually, a lot of the websites were playing along as well, talking as if it was a dinosaur.
It was a
competing.
T-Rex.
Yeah, man, it was hilarious. But yeah, I hope this guy gets his due.
Probably will. Imagine if
Yeah.
this guy went to what's that show? Wipeout. As in
Oh
T-Rex
my
doctor.
gosh, as a T-Rex! Oh, that'd be amazing!
Oh my god.
Oh man, that'd be so good. I hope they get him. I hope Wipeout gets him. Is Wipeout still a thing? Let me
I don't know,
Google
but I love that thing. As in, okay, I don't want to sound like a masochist, but I loved watching Wipeout because it's so funny the way they get hurt. They get hit by something. That's why I love Fail Army. I can't stop
Oh my
laughing.
gosh.
Okay, when they get really hurt, I'm like, oh. But when they get hurt because of something really stupid, it's so stupid. It's like, oh my god, this is so beautiful to watch. I can just watch this over and over and just laugh my ass off.
Yeah. All right, so apparently Wipeout ended in 2014, but we can still go online. I'm sure there's a lot of episodes that we haven't seen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there were 148 episodes in total.
148.
Yeah, so yeah, great show. All right, so
Yeah.
moving on.
Okay, yeah.
This is a big piece of news for our generation.
Oh yeah.
So the table read for Hey Arnold is about ready to go. So in an earlier episode of Quit Stalling, me and Mikhail talked about how Legends of the Hidden Temple was about to have a movie made, and the Hey Arnold movie was finally confirmed by Nickelodeon Studios.
Okay.
So now we actually have photographic proof that it's in the works. So the script is printed, the voice actors have been cast, and they're ready for a table read. So the voice actors, the biggest question people have are, who's coming back? Is the original cast coming back? Sadly, no.
Yeah.
A lot of the yeah, exactly right. So a lot of the original voice cast will actually return, so that's a good thing. The thing is, the guy who played Arnold, was a kid when it was happening, so his voice matured. It's probably quite lower now, so they couldn't get him back. So they had to recast Arnold, and I'm a bit anxious about that, but I don't care at this point because I just want to see what happens and if he finds his parents or not.
I think they can get away with the whole. Okay, it's all here. Is the show that gonna be them being older? Is it gonna be about them being older? For sure, right?
I think it picks up right where it left off.
Where did it leave off?
With that mini movie they had where something was about to get demolished and a mall was gonna put on top of it.
Oh yeah.
I think the whole block was about to get demolished.
So there's still gonna be like fourth graders.
Pretty much. And then, from what I've seen, the creator of the show from what I've seen on his Instagram, it picks up where it left off, and it's just like the whole class going to the jungle with Arnold trying to find his parents.
Okay. Wow. That's pretty deep.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, but yeah. So I think I don't know. I'm okay. I mean, our generation who love that, I think we're all gonna accept that fact that the grown up, and then they're gonna have to do some recasting and whatnot. As long as they get they stay true to the that in itself. How Gerald has said Harold, how Gerald was, Eugene and Arnold, Helga, Phoebe, Phoebe. But okay, my God, oh fuck, I will. This will be my favorite movie if they bring back Ronnie Matthew, bring back the pop star.
My gosh, yes.
If they bring him back, holy shit, that is the most amazing movie ever. Because I love I love this song in the series.
If they could just like play it like on the plane, like if there was a plane and they were just like playing it on like the mini screen, I'd be alright with it.
Like holy oh my god. Or even Dino Spumoni, I don't know, if they bring back, if they at least, they don't have to show everyone, because if they try giving everyone some time, like good dialogue time, it's kind of, it might, how do you say this? Critics might not say, they try to put too much reference to all the characters and too much dialogue for everyone, just so they can have a tidbit.
I hope you can hear me right now.
Oh,
Hello?
yeah. Yeah, what happened?
Yeah, you were cutting in and out a bit at the end there.
Oh, do I have to repeat what I said?
No. You got to Dino Spumoni, so you were saying?
Yeah, oh yeah, just did you get the part about, it doesn't have to be a complete dialogue for all the characters, even if it's just Easter eggs, like
Oh yeah. That'd be great. Mickey K line, have some Easter eggs for that.
Mickey K-9, yeah, because like we remember almost all the characters in that series, so it's like I don't mind just having a very small reference to some people, like you said, a Dino Spumoni soundtrack could be playing the plane, a Ronnie Matthew or whoever, even Mr. Huin's I got to sample things.
Oh yeah, I'm French frying onion ring. Yeah, that'd be great. Maybe like a Skype call with Stoop Kid. Like that'd be great too.
My question is that will they make it a lighthearted movie or serious? Because okay, here for example, will they stay true? Will they make it in the same vibe, the same sense, the same kiddiness as before, or are they gonna cater it to our generation? Like here, for example, Toy Story. The first movie was definitely catered to kids when we were kids. Second Toy Story was catered when we were older, and the third one was catered to us as borderline college adults, right? So are they gonna do the same thing with Arnold? Are they gonna make it? Are they gonna make it specifically for us? Like, are they gonna grow the series with us?
Kind of like Harry Potter.
Yeah, I hope they do that.
Yeah, me too. But I also hope they keep a lot of the whimsicalness of the story. A lot of the tones of, like you said, for kids, because not only will it be for us, it'll be for the generation now. So it gives a chance for the younger generations to experience what we experienced.
Maybe that's a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, I've been actually showing my nieces Hey Arnold, just so they can experience it. And then when the movie announcement came up, I was like, all right, they have to finish the series before it comes out.
Finish it now.
You're sleeping over Uncle Spike's place, and we will finish it. Yeah, so yeah, I'm excited for this. I hope it does justice. And I mean, it's the original creator. It was written by him and his writing partner. So I hope it stays true to itself.
Yeah, well,
and I hope it's as fulfilling as we want it to be, because they are making two parts to the movie. So hopefully they get everything they want to for us in those two parts.
Yeah.
All right.
When's it coming out? Sorry, just go back. When's it coming out?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Is it coming out? Was there any release date?
There's no release date yet, from what I know. Let me check.
I'm gonna maybe guess. Definitely sure it won't come out next year.
I have a feeling it'll come out next year. Like, I have a feeling 2017. Yeah. On IMDb it says TV movie 2017.
It'll get delayed.
Oh my gosh, I hope not.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah. Again, like here's the hoping that it's on the 17th.
Yeah. Oh man. Fingers crossed. All right, so moving on. Son of Zorn. So This is a series I stumbled upon on YouTube.
It's a YouTube series.
I saw the trailer on YouTube. It's a series that's gonna be on Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it stars Jason Sudeikis as the voice of the animated character you see on screen, Zorn.
He looks like
Jason Sudeikis. Sorry.
He looks like He-Man and Lionel from
Yes.
Thundercats.
Yes, he's kind of like a merge of those two characters. Yeah, so Zorn is kind of that guy. He's this out of place. Would you call him a hero? He's pretty much the only animated character, aside from maybe like you'll see like a pet pterodactyl or something that he murders later on. Yeah, it's a hilarious show. It's a comedy. It's a comedy that's about him and his family. So you're seeing him shake hands with with the guy who played Leon Phelps in The Ladies' Man, who was also on SNL. So Zorn is divorced from his wife, and they mentioned in the trailer that him and his wife used to do 5 ways with trolls, and she was like, "Oh no, that's the old me with the 5 ways with the trolls." So they have a son, but yeah, they're separated, and this guy is the boyfriend of the wife of Zorn. So Zorn. So the title is Son of Zorn. So it's pretty much him trying to get closer to his son, trying to establish himself back with his family, and he has a day job. So he works as an assistant to this lady in sanitation. So it's a hilarious take on heroes after their time.
Is it like it seems like an Adult Swim thing where they try to make them real life people.
Yeah. So I was thinking this is an Adult Swim production, but it's apparently by Fox. So they're kind of taking like the Archer humor, the Adult Swim humor, and
yeah, like the Brack Show.
Yeah, like the Brack Show.
Space Ghost.
Oh my gosh, yes! But this is so raunchy. Like if you watch it, I suggest you guys watch the trailer because it's really good. Diego, for you, the trailer is in the show notes. There's a link to the trailer there. It's scheduled to premiere this year, and yeah, I'd suggest checking out the trailer. It looks promising.
Okay, since we're okay, I just want to reference this.
Sure.
Since it's talking about cartoons and Adult Swim. Okay, there's actually a pretty nice series. Are you familiar with Claymation?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, there's this nice series I watched like a few months back. It's called The Super Mansion.
Okay.
Long story short, it's an adult parody of superheroes, like the Justice League.
Oh, okay. Let me Google that.
It's like, dude, it's vulgar as anything, but it's hilarious. The voice, let me just give like a few spoilers. Like the main hero here, a lot of the episodes, the stories of each episode, it's more of, the main idea here is that the Super Mansion houses a league of superheroes who are like who are friends, but their leader is like an old guy who's about to retire. They have a Batman ripoff who is like this it's a play on Batman. I forgot his name, but he's like a super rich kid who's like always depends on his parents for money. It's not his own money, it's his parents' money. They have a Hulk ripoff who's a druggie who takes like tons of steroids. Well, it's like a steroid drug, but not steroids.
Okay.
So on and so forth. But the main problem is that you know how in some comic arcs there's always that idea that the government doesn't like these superheroes because they cause too much damage to
Yeah.
society. The same thing. These guys, because of what they do, they cause because all the damages that they make being superheroes or fighting villains, they and all the things that they spend on for being superheroes, they spend so much money, and so now the government is trying to evict them from their property.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, so I actually remember seeing this, seeing a trailer of this a year back or so. I think the lead character is voiced by Bryan Cranston.
Yes, that is why I watched it. Ang galing niya. I'm sorry. For the American viewers, he is great. He is a great voice actor here.
Okay, yeah, okay, and I know Seth Green. Well, I see it now on Wiki. I remember now. He voices pretty much every other extra character. Yeah, good. And yeah, so of course Seth Green. So yeah, this looks good. I might actually pick it up. I completely forgot about this show after I heard about it.
Dude, I binge watched it. I finished it all in one sitting. It was that hilarious.
Oh wow. Okay. I'll definitely take a look at it. Wow,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
looks okay. Oh, by the way, now that we're talking about animated shows, have you watch Archer, right?
No.
Oh,
But
what?
I've been told to watch it. I heard it's great. Yeah, I'll try to pick it up.
For me, you have to pick it up.
Yeah, I guess I should.
Okay, that's my recommendation for the week. I have to ask you to pick it up because I think you'll love it. If you like these kinds of shows, I think you'll love Archer.
Okay, I'll take a look at it. That could be our thing, like we have recommendations of the week. You watch
Oh
Superman,
yeah,
I'll watch
definitely.
Archer. Then same thing
All
with
right.
the viewers. You guys will watch the series you recommend, and then next week, from your feedback, we can talk about what we've watched and what we feel about it.
Actually, I'm game for that. Hold on, let me load up Supermansion right now.
Alright,
All right.
I'll load Archer.
All right.
Okay, so but that
All
aside,
right. So yeah, let's
move
finish
on?
up the entertainment news, so I can get to quizzing your butt. All right. All right. So sorry, Son of Zorn. Okay. So this is the worst picture I could have actually gotten for this because you don't know what's happening, you don't know who that is. Actually, let me try and look for a different picture right now. But there's gonna be a MacGyver reboot.
Okay, I have a feeling. Is it okay? I have a feeling it's gonna be. It's a bit. The trailer is on the negative side. I haven't seen it.
It's all right. So here's the thing. Yeah. So it's all right. Nothing special.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I definitely will take a look at it just because I'm curious.
Okay.
So here's the guy that plays MacGyver in the new series. He's actually, if he looks familiar to you, he's the guy who plays Havoc in X-Men First Class.
Definitely does not look like a MacGyver. I imagine
His hair is weird.
Yeah, it's like he's the teenager version of MacGyver, and he's like,
yes,
he's hitting puberty. It's like it seems like it's a prequel to like how MacGyver became MacGyver.
which is kind of what it is. It's him starting out. It's him becoming MacGyver pretty much. And yeah, he looks super young. He doesn't have the hair of the original MacGyver. I'm not a fan of his hair. His hair is very distracting to me. I am not a fan. So the trailer looked interesting enough that I will pick it up, but he is not convincing me at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Sorry.
his name's. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Someone just messaged me. I'm gonna I try to ignore them. I'm trying to make sure I don't click my Facebook. Okay, I'm gonna turn on my Facebook so I don't put them in the scene zone. Okay, sorry,
All right.
Can you say that again? Sorry.
Yeah, so this guy, his name's Lucas Till. He was, like I said, he was Havoc on X-Men First Class. He looks alright as MacGyver. As I go through the trailer, his supporting cast is very stereotypical. It's a bit boring. He has the traditional obnoxious guy who's supposedly superior to him, thinks he's superior to him.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the femme fatale with him, so it's a bit cliche, but interesting. Like I said, interesting enough to pick up.
It's I don't know how I always saw this. It was like a very well here. This came out when we were kids, right?
Yeah.
Well, from just an opinion, I mean, it's something that it had decent following. Jay liked watching this. If I'm not
Jay
mistaken.
loved this. Yeah.
Yeah, so like it has good following. I think a lot of people will pick it up. It does seem like something you want to. Hey, there's a new series that we used to watch before, even though it wasn't a cartoon.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like how let's say they're making a new Are You Afraid of the Dark? Oh, I want to see what that is about. I mean, doing the horror stories, campfire stories, but when we're older, something like that.
Yeah.
Can I just say, I remember this old spoof of MacGyver. I forgot who did this, but it was called MacGoober.
Oh yeah, MacGruber. With what's his name? The guy from SNL. They even made a movie out of it.
No way.
Oh, did you not see the MacGruber movie?
No, what I saw was that there's like this tidbit where he was tied up to a chair, and then he was talking about erosion.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's Will Forte from SNL.
Yeah, they're like
The Last Man on Earth.
Oh yeah, well,
There was a MacGruber movie.
oh my god, I did not know that.
You did not. It was showing here too. Like yeah, there was a movie about it.
MacGruber? MacGruber?
Yeah. MacGruber. It has like 47% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay, maybe I'll check it out. Sure, I'll check it out.
I wouldn't, but
Okay, fine, never mind. I'll just go with Archer. I'll just go with Archer.
Yeah, definitely pick up Archer. That's my recommendation. If you want to watch MacGruber, check out the SNL bits. But the movie is not something you'd want to pick up. All right,
Cool.
so
Go with that.
yeah. So moving on, let's close this. So, Chadwick Boseman. Chadwick Boseman, the blackest of Panthers. Yes.
Again,
So
this guy did an amazing performance. Just
he did great. He was fantastic as Black Panther. I just wanted to bring this up because I saw this going around Facebook, and
Yeah.
I think it's pretty awesome when he says, when it comes down to it, I'd rather have an action figure than a Golden Globe. Because actually, how old is he? Anyone our generation would probably think the same thing. Chadwick.
Chadwick Boseman.
Oh, he's 39. He's born 76.
Well, I guess he knows how to cater to the younger audience then.
Yeah, because
Shit, that's true. And if you think about it, why would I'd like to have an action figure, diba?
I'd rather have an action figure than an award. Actually, I'd want to have both, but
Well, here, think about this: the Golden Globes are awarded by by a very kind of biased, one-sided audience.
mm-hmm.
It's not. I saw this video saying that, but a majority of the people who decide on these awards are white males.
Okay, yeah, they are. Even the Emmys, from what I know.
Yeah, so it's very biased. So like,
The Oscars.
in a sense, yeah, an action figure is way better.
Yeah, definitely, dude. I'd love to see a kid like going around the park holding my action figure around and like beating up another action figure with it.
And yeah, like because when you have an action figure made, when you have and there's an action figure of you, it means that because of me they made this.
Yeah,
It's not
pretty much.
It's not I received this award because it's been around for so long. Because this is new because of me. I like beating up another action figure with you with that one.
Actually, I wouldn't mind being the action figure that got beat up. The kid still owns my action figure, and that's all. That's all I care about. The parents were foolish enough to buy the kid an action figure of me, and yeah.
They were foolish enough.
Yeah. All right. So in other Marvel news,
Mm-hmm.
so Donald Glover was up for the role of Spider-Man when Sony did the first reboot. So when they did the Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man, Donald Glover was one of the finalists or one of the final people they were interviewing and doing screen tests for to do Spider-Man, to be Spider-Man, and I'm sure race was one of the things why they didn't pick him. And there were a lot of positives that came out of him not actually getting the role of Spider-Man. So one of the positives was Miles Morales. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Miles Morales, but he ended up becoming Ultimate Spider-Man, the Ultimate
Yeah.
Universe's Spider-Man.
Yeah, that one.
Sorry.
Yeah, that one. That one I'm familiar with.
Okay, so you might not be familiar with the fact that Miles Morales was directly inspired by Donald Glover. So the reason why he's of ethnic descent is because the fan reaction to a black Spider-Man was so huge. You know, everyone embraced the idea of a black Spider-Man.
Okay.
Yeah. So the thing is, Donald Glover. Yeah. So he didn't get the role. And there were a lot of tropes about this. Here you see a picture of him wearing Spider-Man PJs or a Spider-Man compression shirt in one of the Community season openers. So this was like season 3 or 4, and he's living with Pierce in Pierce's home, and he wakes up in Spider-Man PJs. This was the season directly following that whole fiasco, and yeah, so Miles Morales came about, and Donald Glover got to voice Miles Morales in one of the Spider-Man TV shows.
Ah, okay. He's a voice actor.
Yeah, he ended up becoming the voice actor. So now, the reason I bring this up is he's been cast in the new Spider-Man Homecoming movie.
Okay, so in Spider-Man Homecoming, that is not the white kid from Avengers. If I'm
That's
from
him.
Civil War.
That's him. That's the Sony Marvel. That's the first Sony Marvel team up where they bring Spider-Man to the big screen.
But they're using a new Spider-Man.
They're using
Where's
the
that?
kid from Civil War, Tom Holland.
But this Donald Glover's also there?
Yeah, so Donald
Okay.
Glover's been cast not as Spider-Man. His
Oh,
role
okay.
has actually been kept very secret, but the fact that he's in the movie has garnered so much fan lauding.
Okay, sorry. I thought you were saying that he was also gonna be Spider-Man. My bad.
No. So, sorry, that was probably very misleading.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so it's great to see him in a Spider-Man movie. His role's been, yeah, like I said, his role's very secret. So who knows what he's gonna be?
That's true.
But yeah, the fact that he's in a Spider-Man movie just makes me really excited, and I hope it turns out well. I hope he has a great role. I hope he has a lot of speaking lines, because he's been in movies like The Martian, helping Mark Watney get back home.
He's in Magic Mike.
Yes, he was in Magic Mike, the sequel, right?
Yeah, XXL.
Oh yes, they skipped XL because you know
Yeah, you just gotta go extra.
gotta go the extra mile for the sequel.
Do you have a
Yeah,
speculation? Do you have a speculation though as to which character he is gonna play?
No, but I'm hoping he's a mentor. I'm hoping he's like this guy that just looks after Peter.
That's true. You never know. He might be what's his face, Uncle Ben. Just kidding. Sorry.
Yeah, so actually, you bring that up. Marissa Tomei as Aunt May is such a character-changing role, like character-changing actress, because she's such a different Aunt May from the typical Aunt May. I mean, this has been talked about to death and back, but damn, dude.
I didn't understand the whole Aunt May is Bay thing. Okay, it's like here, she is not Bay. She is not like when you find this actress like, oh my god, she's so pretty, It's like I think that it seemed like everyone was getting on the bandwagon of the Aunt Bay thing only because in the movie Tony Stark found her Bay.
Oh, okay. No, the way she acted convinced me that
Oh, the way she
Yeah.
acted. Okay.
yeah, she's not the Aunt May.
She's not like the.
She's not your granddaddy's
"Hello,
Aunt
woman
May.
who's Peter. She's like the. Yeah.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
She's not Aunt May from the first Sony movie where Green Goblin blows up her window and goes finish it, and then she's like, "So evil."
She's
So
like
that's
the.
not her. Yeah, this is a completely different Aunt May, and I'm surprised that I like the change. When she was first cast as Aunt May, I wasn't convinced,
Mm-hmm.
but seeing her in Civil War, she's good. She's funny and she's clever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like her as Aunt May. So
They pulled it off. I don't know how they did it, but they pulled it off.
yeah, they did. All right, so Diego,
Yes.
this sounds like. All right, that sound clip means it's time for quick fire questions. This is
Okay.
a segment where I will ask Diego a rapid fire round of questions, a rapid fire round of 10 questions, and he's going to
Okay.
do his best to answer all 10 of them in the correct manner. Yes.
Okay.
I should actually have some game show music for you here. Let me see if I can find some real quick.
Sure.
But Diego, are you prepared for this?
No,
Today's
I'm
quick
not.
fire questions.
I didn't even know we were gonna do
Too-
this. But let's do it.
Too bad. Sorry, yeah. So today's quick fire questions segment will be heavily. Actually, it'll be pretty much only on Overwatch. So you may have an advantage here. You may not. You may do well. You may not.
Okay.
So if you get all of these questions right, you win nothing. So congratulations.
Yay.
All right. So Diego, are you ready for your quick fire question?
I am ready for the next battle.
All right. So how this is going to go is I'm going to ask you all the questions. You're going to answer them, and then at the very end, that's when I'll tell you which ones you got right and which ones you got wrong. All right.
Okay. Let's do it.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Who yells "Fire at will" to their allies when they use their ultimate?
What's her fate? Farah.
Okay. What is the name of Roadhog's ultimate? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Roadhog.
Allies exit Symmetra's teleporter towards the direction of where Symmetra is standing when she puts it down. True or false?
Okay, when she puts it down, the
5,
arrow points behind
4,
her.
3, 2,
What's behind her?
1. True or false?
Wait,
True or
what?
false?
True. What?
True. Okay.
Okay, go. I don't even know
What is the name of Zenyatta's ultimate?
Zenyatta?
5,
Oh,
4,
um,
3, 2, 1.
Healing
Okay.
ward.
What? What did you say?
Healing ward.
Healing ward. What do his enemies hear when he uses his ultimate?
Use my healing ward.
Lucio yells, "Let's drop the beat" to his allies. True or false?
Yes, true.
True. All right. Hanzo's ultimate can be deflected back at him by Genji. True or false?
False.
Hanzo's ultimate is called Dragon Strike. True or false?
True.
What is the name of McCree's ultimate?
It's High Noon. Oh, Dead Eye.
Ah, nice. Bonus points for saying it.
Okay.
No, say it. Say it.
Wait, what? It's High Noon.
All right. So, are you ready to find out which ones you got right and
Yeah.
which ones you got wrong?
You're asking a guy who calls Zarya Broomhilda and Punch. Roadhog Punch.
Oh yeah, you do call him Pudge, don't you?
Yeah, and I call Zarya Broomhilda because I always get her name wrong. I confuse it with Zyra. Like, oh fuck it, Broomhilda is.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Alright.
yeah. So what's the
All right,
word?
so I actually asked you 9 questions, not 10, so that's my bad. But out of the 9 questions, you got 3 correct.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
It's all good. We're too distracted while playing for you
Yeah.
to pay attention to any of this. But you did get a bonus point of +1 for saying it's high noon in your very high pitched voice. So I'm gonna give you 4 out of 9.
Okay, but what did I get wrong?
All right. So Zarya is the one who yells "Fire at Will" when she
Okay.
uses her ultimate.
Mhm.
Roadhog's ultimate is called Whole Hog.
Mm-hmm.
So Symmetra's teleporter, when she puts it down, allies do exit in the direction she's facing when she puts it down. So you got that one right.
Mm-hmm.
Zenyatta's ultimate is called Transcendence.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot.
He yells out "Pass into the Iris" when he uses it.
Mm-hmm.
Lucio doesn't yell "Let's drop the beat" to his allies. He yells it to his enemies. He yells "Let's break it down" to his allies.
Ah, motherfucker.
Hanzo's ultimate can be deflected back at him.
What? No.
Yeah, by Genji. Yes.
Are you serious?
Yep. So, Diego, these trivia questions are also to help you improve your game.
Ugh. Jesus Christ. How can it be deflected? It goes back at Hanzo?
Yeah. So he shoots out an arrow initially before the dragons come out. Dragons come out. So if you deflect the arrow back at him, the ultimate goes back at him as well. The dragons still show up behind the Genji, but it's a glitch right now. The dragons go back at Hanzo as well, except they're invisible.
Oh.
So it's a pain if you're on Hanzo's team and it got deflected, because you could die without knowing it.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
All right. So, and then the ones you got 2 right at the very end. So Hanzo's ultimate is called Dragon Strike, and McCree's ultimate is called Deadeye, which you almost got wrong. I was banking wrong.
Yeah, but I got it. All right, that I remember. That's from Red Dead Redemption.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I still have to play that game. I have Red Dead Redemption. I got it in America,
Mm-hmm.
but I have not been able to play it past the first hour.
Why?
Because my PlayStation is outside and I am in here and I don't want to go outside.
Okay.
Yeah, so, all right. David, that was a great first quick-fire questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
Mikhail would have been proud.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure he never got like a passing grade on them. So you got close. You got close to 60%, but you just faltered a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I'll do that next time.
Yeah, you'll get it next time, man. On Friday, we'll be quizzing Jay in a different manner. So his won't be quickfire. We'll give him a really hard trivia question, and they'll have about like 10 minutes to figure it out while we like do other things like eat.
Okay, that sounds about right.
All right. So so that was quickfire questions for this week. If you guys wanna participate, you 4 or 1 person watching at home, you can send us a quickfire question at quitstallingShow@gmail.com. I'll probably flash an annotation down there on the YouTube channel. But yeah, it's quitstallingShow@gmail.com. So send us your questions to be asked to Diego or Mikhail or Jay or whoever shows up in the show. All right, so moving on to some more news.
More news.
Let me bring that up real quick. Please don't fail, Chrome. Chrome failed again. I have to restart it. 1 second.